Secret at 56 and 8 Monsieur Romeo at 106. Brian Guy on, trainer of number 4 Regulations. Well, he certainly thinks it's his turn. He's overdue for a win. He's had a number of tries to win the listed Prime TV stakes, and he has got a pretty handy stayer in hand here for race number 7. Kearns and Jockalogly.
Thank you, Michelle. Yes, the tension mounts here at Tamworth, and we've seen some very nervous owners and trainers, and Jockalogly is a bit nervous himself. He's been having a good look at them on the way to the barrier, and what stands out, Jock?
Well, the favourite is still the pick, but there is a concern. When he came in the enclosure, he'd obviously been hosed down to cool him down a bit, but he broke out in a pretty vicious sweat. And you might see on Sky at the moment, Shane Dye's got the towel there, wiping his neck and so forth. That's probably the only worry. You know, he's extremely fit commodity, but he did get pretty stirred up. Still got to leave him on top. Look, the dangers. My boy Bill absolutely looked fantastic in the yard. He's got dapples coming out of his coat, a colossal run at Rose Hill and the Rudy Hill Guineas. Stable's got a very high opinion of this horse, and he's my danger, my boy Bill, and 4 Regulations. Fitness level is absolutely supreme. He went round in that Rudy Hill Guineas just alongside my boy Bill at the finish, and Brian Guy's stable has turned him out in immaculate order. 2 spend, but 6 and 4 are the ones I reckon they'll run the trifecta.
Good on you. Jockalogly with the very latest for the big one, the Prime Television Stakes, as we return you to Michelle Tizard at Sky Channel.
Thanks, Chris. We'll have a look at this market as they are milling behind the barrier here. Stanzig at 11. That's a late mail from Rod Galegas. Spend, the short price favourite, sweating up, 180. Mr. Bow, 10. Regulations at 5.30. The Brian Guy trained horse. Ice King, 14. My Boy Bill, 13. Hot Secret at 63. And Monsieur Romeo at 120. Summer Come Lawn at 21. Up Your Sleeves, 61. And Walini at 57. Note a rider change in race number 7 at Esk. On number 10, Sharada, is Angie Livermore. After the big one from Tamworth is race 2 from Ipswich. Churchillian at 6.35, Cockroach Crusher 5.55, Come Through 17, Authentic Gem 5.70, Flying Coop 13, Dat Do Dancer 4.95, Jake's Flyer is at 3.40. Jumping out of box number 6, and number 10, Dusty Miles at 22, jumping out of box number 1. John likes number 8, Dat Do Dancer, to beat 5, Authentic Gem, and 3, Cockroach Crusher. And they are heading to the boxes there at Ipswich. Cranbourne will follow, race 3, over the 520. Wicked Wind, $12. Windermere Titan at 13. Mr. Blash, 20. Sunblessed Kid, $8.90. Chime In Wiley, $1.40. Rico's Treasure is 19. Simply a Success at $10. 6 is the favourite, and Rob agrees. He likes the fave, number 6, to beat 8 and 7. Moving in here at Tamworth, dividends from Albury on race number 7. Lamaria's Gift at 14, $2.90. 5, Van der Van, $3.50. 4, Allmouth, $2. Quinella, $72.40. Trifecta, $709. Let's head out to Tamworth now for the feature race. It's a listed race worth $150,000. Here's Kim.
And Regulations, My Boy Bill, Spend, Summa Cum Laude and Ice King. The ones out of line with Stanzig and Monsieur Romeo. Now Regulations comes in. Shane Dye just keeping Spend on the move. He's been here before and he's won it twice. Shane Dye, he's taken it out on South Bend last year. Persian Flyer in 1995. Grant Cooksley has also won a Prime on City Success in 1996. Now they're moving in pretty quickly. Of course, we had the Logan Strappers Award prior to the running of the race. The Horse Excellence Award for today's Prime Television Stakes, sponsored by Logan Livestock Insurance Agency. It was judged by guest judge Judy Marheen of Stratheden Stud in Tamworth, and the award is made to the strapper who has put the most effort into presenting their horse for today's race. The strapper's own neat and tidy appearance is also taken into account. The winning strapper receives $100, and the winner is the strapper of number 5, Ice King, Carmen Murname, Irish Collina. She's the strapper of Ice King. Congratulations, Carmen. Now, we've only got a couple of them to move in now, including Stanzake and Monsieur Romeo. He comes up. Stanzake will be the last one to move in, the Queenslander. Locally owned in Armidale. And they're set for a start. This new 1400 metre chute in use for the first time. They stand. The light's on. They're ready to go. A little movement towards the centre. Still no start yet. One a little fractious as it stands ache. They're off and racing now. Oh, Summa Cum Laude missed the jump, and so too did Wileni. Beginning quickly on the outside was Regulations. Going smartly in the early stages. Up Your Sleeves on the fence in advance of My Boy Bill. Wileni into a good spot too was Hot Secret, followed further back then by Mr. Bow. The next one on the outside is Stanzake. Back on the inside then Summa Cum Laude picking up ground after that slow start. Spend is back third last. Next to last is Monsieur Romeo, and Grant Cooksley has Ice King at the tail. So they leave the back straight astern. Now they have about 800 metres left to go in the prime of 99. And Up Your Sleeves is the leader by 3/4 of a length on Regulations on the outside, inclined to pull a bit. In third place then down on the inside is Hot Secret, followed around the outside by Wileni. The next one then is My Boy Bill on the outside of Mr. Bow, followed by Stanzake racing on the outside of Summa Cum Laude. Now Shane Dye is biding his time on Spend. He's back about third last there, back towards the tail, and back there with him then is Monsieur Romeo, and last of all Ice King, but they're bunching up as they approach the home corner in the prime. And Regulations on the outside goes up and joins Up Your Sleeves. My Boy Bill makes a line of 3, and further out on the track is Stanzake, and followed further back on the inside then by Hot Secret. There's a line of 5 across the track, and here comes Spend. Spend on the outside is out after Stanzake. Spend puts his nose in advance of Stanzake, who's fighting back, but it's 3 for Shane Dye, and Spend scores in the prime. Spend beats either Ice King on the outside or Stanzake over on the fence. The next one then Regulations, followed in at the head of the others by Wileni, a big run, Mr. Bow. Then came Summa Cum Laude, followed by Hot Secret, well back My Boy Bill. Next to last Up Your Sleeves, and Monsieur Romeo was last of all. 2, 1 and 5 following the running of race 7. Numbers 2, 1 and 5. Spend is first, ridden by Shane Dye. Number 1, Stanzake at second, ridden by Michael Cale. And number 5, Ice King, Grant Cooksley, is third. The great win there to Spend, number 2. He was eased back towards the tail of the field early, and he made his run at about the 500 metre mark. Shane Dye, he started to put Spend into the race, circled on the corner, and at the top of the straight he was putting in a big run, and halfway down the straight got to the front, got the better of Stanzake, and went on to score well.
Well, a terrific win there by number 2, Spend. Congratulations to trainer Graham Rogerson, and a top ride there by Shane Dye. 180, 130, 1 Stanzake, 260 and 5 Ice King at 280. And unfortunately, Ipswich did run at the same time. Here is the placings: 3, 5 and 9. Cockroach Crusher, $4.70, $2. From 5, Authentic Gem, $1.30, and 9, Jake's Flyer at $1.85. Cranbourne behind the barriers here for race number 3, rather behind the boxes. Wicked Win 10, Windermere Titan 11, Mr. Blash 14, Sunbless Kid 560, Chime In Wiley 170, and Simply a Success at 9:30 as they move in at Cranbourne. Late mail from Rod is for number 2, False Dawn. Jockey is Nathan Day, and it's showing 4:45. Valasici is 420, Calm Dancer at 695, Howard Park is 780, Kingdom Edge at 915. And number 11, Devil's Reflection, 14. All boxed at Cranbourne. Here's Rob.
Set to go now, race 3. About to break. Said Chime In Wiley, the favourite. Racing. Bit slow to begin, Chime In Wiley, but musters great pace up outside Mr. Blash and Wicked Wind around the first corner, and the favourites already in front. Followed by Windermere Titan, Sunblessed Kid, Simply a Success, and trying to make ground would have been Rico's Treasure. Down the back and Chime In Wiley shot right away, 6 in front. Over Windermere Titan, Wicked Wind, followed by Mr. Blash, and a minute back to Rico's Treasure, Simply a Success. Then Sunblessed Kid, but another favourite looks to be a home and a hosed on the turn. Chime In Wiley's 8 in front. Over Windermere Titan, Mr. Blash, and behind them Wicked Wind, but Chime In Wiley walks walks in. 8 lengths, maybe a fraction less on the post over Windermere Titan and Mr. Blash, and they were followed by Sunblessed Kid and Rico's Treasure. Well back, Wicked Wind and last is Simply a Success.
Favourite Too Good there, Chime in Wiley, 221.40 from 3 Windermere Titan at 5 and no third for 4 Mr. Blash. Now the behind the barriers here at Esk for race 7 over the 1200 metres. Late mail from Rod Gallagher is for number 2 False Dawn at 475. On top is the top weight here at 57 kilos, Valasici at 330, Calm Dancer at 725, Wallabelle 20, Amasa 15, Howard Park 8, Grand Chance at 17, Kingdom Edge at 960, Gypsy Top 12, Sharada at 30, and number 11, Devil's Reflection at 58. Please note a late scratching at Singleton in race number 9, and its number 6 was a moth. Dividends through from Kilmore on race 7 and 6, Shake a Peg, 12.10, 240. Shake a Perg, I should say. 2, Sir Andrew's Knight, 2.10, and 1, Tilsby Force, $3. Quinella, $54.30. The trifecta paid $846. Just starting to move in here at Esk as we look ahead to Singleton, race number 3. Nicole Zosti, 5.50. Miss McClintock at 7.60. Torn Apart at 2.40, the favourite. Knucklebuster, 11. Mystical Dial, 39. 4.90 on Super Tab. Master Jessie, 5.50. Red Riding Hood's 9.20. Rebel Vision at 20. John Likes, 3, 6 and 8. Well, what a terrific run by Spend and a great ride by Shane Dye. Here's the dividends on the big race from Tamworth, $150,000 to the winner. Spend to pay $180, $130 from 1 Stanzake, $260. That was a late mail from Rod. And 5 Ice King with the Iceman aboard, $280. Quinella, $740. Trifecta, $63.50. Moving in well here at